Now y'all can hear me. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Seku the Senpai here. And let me not say that. Seku-Senpai here. Seku the Senpai. Yo, so yeah, Seku-Senpai here. Yo, we're here for Umineko. For a few minutes, I was setting up some stuff still. Hey, yo, what up, Genshinor? How's it going? Man. Does that go? That's there. Okay, everything's set. Nice. Yeah, ready to see the end of that fight scene, man. I actually did get to reinstall the game. Uninstalled it. Yeah, I uninstalled the game, then I reinstalled it. Did the flash drive thing, and it's working well. Looks like it's working well. One thing I noticed actually is that the game itself was the mod that, you know, the 07 mod for, like, you know, the updated the PS4 graphics. That thing was, it had to be updated as well, so I'm not sure if that could have been also a reason why it was giving issues possibly, but that's something I also noticed. So yo, let's get to the end of this fight scene. Let's get this going. Man, because that was the worst cliffhanger. Everyone was fighting, it was going down. Okay, that's there. Okay, y'all should be able to hear that now. Let me turn that up. Okay, my volume's there. Oh, actually, let me fix my mic. Geez, my mic volume over here at almost 0. Okay. Yes, let's hope. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Whatever works, because... oh, man. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, everything should be good. I hope. Hopefully the game's also good. Okay, let's see. Move the lock on this episode. Why is it still... Okay, whatever. Yep. Yeah, I also was able to save it to where we left off. Exactly, with Jessica talking that smack. Yep. Haha. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we got that offense defense going on. Believe it. Hey, respect. Hey, never give up. Man, got Renault sweating. Those words were probably aimed at Canon. Canon had seemed to reject Jessica's words, but Jessica knew that, no matter how stubborn his heart was, those words would eventually soak through. She believed that they would surely reach his heart. That the day would come when he would stop calling himself furniture and disparaging himself. Yeah, stop calling yourself furniture, Canon. Move on from that. And that he'd step out into a new life. So Jessica didn't give up. She didn't lose heart. Hey. Hey. At that time, Renault certainly saw. He saw the reddish glow of light that encircled Jessica's fists. Hey, she's also doing... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. when the shonen protagonist gets a random power boost. Unknown ability. Inside her unrelenting fists and determination dwelled the power to succeed no matter what. Hey, from a demon's perspective, it was magic. Maho. Determination with certainty becomes magic. Hey. Yeah. Giving damage. Okay. Huh. Renov did say he knows more magic and stuff, so. I'm an idiot, so this is the only way I can live? But even so, I'm sure I'll be able to reach Canon-kun about a new world someday. So I'm not going to lose heart in a place like this. I'll definitely defeat you. And save everyone. Okay, Jessica. And then they're watching this, spectating. Man. Cross was repeating his useless effort to somehow open a hole between the metal bars. Useless. Nothing is useless. There's nothing. The lookout goats had been swallowed up by those black pitfalls and disappeared. Now was their once-in-a-lifetime chance. Oh yeah, because Gop summoned them. I was wondering if it was those 3 specific goats, which makes sense. So that is their chance. This is their only chance to break the bars. Yep. Yep, and the Virgil is up there tending to the Chiesa sisters after Dude Kinzo's verbal abuse. Yeah, let's go. This is their chance. Hey, inspiring Cross. Let's go. Huh. True. Oh, he could use his magic now because the ghosts aren't there. Yo, gotta open that hole. Pause? Question mark? Yes, perfect. The opportunity struck. Yep. Yes, let's go. Jessica's voice had reached Canon. It certainly had permitted into his cold, rock-like heart. And Georgia's voice had reached Shannon. If the love he had shown was embodied by strength, she would have to respond in the same way. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Yeah. Teamwork. An incredible metal sound rang out. In the first flash, several metal bars were severely horizontal, and in the next flash, they were severed horizontally again, causing many metal bars to clatter to the ground like baboon shoots cut by a sword. Cross, Kiri, and Nanja didn't even have a clue what had just happened. Yep, the power of furniture. Oh yeah, because Nanja knows the place. Blueprints. Let's go. Yep, let's... Ha! Yo, this is nice. Yep, Virgilia, yep. You not want to deal with her when she's mad. Oh, what you want to say, Canon? When Canon hung his head a little and faltered, Shannon slapped his shoulder, smiled, and spoke. Yes! Hey! One step forward, okay. Oh, jailbreak. Gop. Yes, yeah, no more furniture. Yep. I was hoping that Canon himself would say it, which I think he'll say it eventually down the road. Maybe. No way. But you don't have do it. What about Kinso's orders? You want to make him mad again? What's going on? What? You good? Yo, she sounded like a bird there. She sounded kappa kappa kappa. Man. Regalia, yeah. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, like, did she trip? Is that what occurred? Yeah. Then she lost her composure for a second. Slightly. Oh, she bit her tongue. Oh, that's what. Okay. Yo. Say gop like 15 times, man. That is. Okay, underground passage in the front of them was once again blocked by metal bars. Okay. The door was, of course, locked. However, that was no problem for them now. Yup. Hey, yep, we're counting on you. Let's go. Can we try and figure out the logic? Yeah, for real, we'll worry about that later. Once we could get out. Canon sliced the metal bars again with his red curved blade. But there's a harsh, strange noise, and the metal bars only had slight scratches. Stronger metal, or is it imbued with magic? Kind of like Kinzo's doorknob, I'm assuming? Something like that? Enchanted, yeah. Oh. Okay, so we can, but it's just going to take more time. We'll wait 3 minutes. This can't say it's going to take care of it. After taking a deep breath and concentrating his mind, well, they do have less. They're on a time limit. Canon extended his red curved sword again. When he pressed it hard against the metal bar, sparks sprayed, almost as though he was melting through it with a burner. Oh, then we got the shield. Let's go. Hey. Yeah, they're here to take you out. Calculations. Yep, double O's there too. Yep. Man, a golden arrow that sparkled gold was fired, leaving a gold tail streaming behind. It drew a curve, went through the door, through the keyhole, down the stairs, toward the underground path at full speed. Okay, so they have to link? Okay. Oh! Okay. Gotta see this. They're gonna link. Canon stopped cutting the bars and stood in front of Shannon. Behind him, Shannon closed her eyes, concentrating her mind deep into the darkness of the underground path. Oh! Okay, so this is what the link looks like. Okay. Yeah. Stronger shield to block that. A guided cluster round is a special kind of arrow made up of 48 sub-rounds bound together. Okay, so combination. Okay. It exploded mid-flight and divides into 48 mini arrows. Okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. The strength of each individual one is low, but they pierce through all shields and possess a perfect wounding and killing power against personnel. And on top of that, each of the 48 possesses autonomous guidance towards their individual targets. Okay. Man, that was a crazy attack.
収束誘導弾分裂確認師団467848全弾捕捉
Okay.
迎撃完成カノンへデータリンク
カノンデータ受領姉さんの能力はすごいな48発全部見える
Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. We're getting to see like how their skills and whatnot, what they could do as well.
もちろんだ
Oh,
僕は目を開ける必要さえない
Well, you got one eye closed. You got... Oh, flash warning.
目標健在
Blocked. Yup, intercepted.
48発全部
Y'all underestimated them. After all, Shannon and Canon were originally a furniture pair. Yup.
揃うと手強いこと あいつだってこれ口内炎になっちゃうかしら
Yo, how hard did you bite your tongue? Jeez.
落ち着け再装填
Yo, Virgilia is cracking me up right now.
精密高速狙撃弾精密狙撃戦準備そりゃいいね追撃不能の超高速弾
Okay, switching up the rounds.
キーパーごときじゃ防御不能だに精密狙撃戦了解精密射撃用データ収集開始
Okay. Okay. Yo, Nanjo, Kiri, and Cross are just like, so...
安心して私にもさっぱりよ一つわかるのは二人に頼らなきゃ死んでたってこと
Yeah, facts. Instant death.
カノン君ありがとう鉄格子に戻って多分次のは迎撃できない弾が来る
Yo, for real.
そんな攻撃をどう防ぐんだ
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If you can't defend it...
撃たせませんカノン君
Oh! Y'all gonna fight back? At those words, Canon closed his eyes tightly and ground his teeth. With Shannon at the center, a pressure and impact that only non-humans could perceive struck. Oh! Booted firing, guiding system. Okay! They're on the offense. Hey, I gotta see them on the defense now. Or no, they stopped them. Okay. They rebooted their system. Interesting. Wave jamming. An unseen, unheard impact had struck the Chiesa sisters. 00 and 410 crouched down, covering their ears, but 45 didn't make it on time. As she stood bolt upright, her eyes rolled. Oh. Yo. What? Oh, she's done. Knocked out of it. That busted IME. Oh, yep, damaging the rest of them, yep.
410そして WO 損傷
Oh.
リンクでモロに来た再起動しないと
Raising their spirit particle sensitivity for precision sniping had backfired. Yo, Canon and Shannon doing their thing right now. Yo, for real. Over here making sounds like an animal. Shannon had released not only 45 who had been directly hit directly, but also 00 and 410 who had been linked with her, and we're saying, okay, so that's how that works. Okay, that makes sense because they're all also linked. Yeah.
後でまた美味しい紅茶を入れてあげますからね。しっかり。
Trying to bargain with them. Hey, you do better, you get some black tea.
再起動をかけます。
Virgilia style.
数百秒ほどお待ちを。
All the Chiyosa sisters had fallen over. They would probably get back up eventually, and it looked like it would be hard for them to return to the battle lines for a while. Okay, so they have to recover. And that's their chance. Buy them time. Oh! Virgilia tore air with a large gesture, motioning as though opening a door. Oh, yeah, that's true. Continue with the ceremony that way, yeah. I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a second, but they're going to kill them. Yeah, if they could revive them, yeah, and then kill them again. A gold-colored door opened in the air, and countless giant ghosts with muscular bodies peeked their faces out. So she summoned 5 goats. Okay, what kind of prize? Virgilia clapped her hands, urging them on. A prize? After facing each other at those words, the goats all rushed to the door at once, trying to get out, making the exit as packed as the Tozai or the Yamanote rail lines in the morning. Yo, these goats are absolutely dumb. Each wanted to get out first, so none of them could get out. Virgilia held her head in frustration. Yo, this is comical. At that time, Canon had managed to cut enough bars to make a crack that could be slipped through. While we're at it, I'm just going to do a quick save in case. It had been a bit of work for Cross, large as he was, and Nanja with his lethal waist. But even so, they all managed to make it through. Okay, nice. But after they did, they only had a couple seconds to be relieved. Because the ghosts are after them. Immediately another set... Oh, they have another set of metal bars. Blocked their way in front of them. Is it the same, like... Yep. There's sweat on Canon's forehead. Yo, he's overworking himself. You could tell at a glance that cutting the metal bars, which had been made even more solid by magic, has physically exhausted him. Man. Only he can. Oh, my mistake. Only he could do it. Holding tightly onto those words, Canon concentrated his mind once again and set himself to the task of cutting metal bars again. Yep, we got the goats. How are they going to go against the goats now? Well, you going to put up a shield for now? Oh, okay, that's nice. Mere goats can't do that. Shannon held her hand out towards the metal bars they had gone through. But she stopped right away. Yeah, what's up? Aye. You do not want that. You do not want them. Yo, Virgilia did not play. Oh, which indeed. Yep. He's like, I don't know, but I trust you. Yeah. Kiri picked up a metal bar that Canon had just cut. Cross had no weapon, but he rubbed his fists, and the two of them glared into the depths of the underground passage. Okay, they also... Okay, getting ready to fight too. Okay. Chicken was coming from.
この鉄格子で遮るものはおしまいのはずだ。
I hope, Nanjo.
屋敷までどのくらいあるんです？
How far? Yeah, how far is it? We know it's a distance. Okay.
道は平坦だが30分は歩いた記憶が。
30 minutes. Okay.
全力疾走ならその半分ってことだわ。
Yeah, you'd hope. They couldn't tell for sure since they didn't have a three-sided mirror. But there's no guarantee that George and Jessica would still be alright against the demon opponents after all this time. Yeah, true. We don't know what's going on with their fight. George turned up in that.
さらにその倍の全力疾走なら5分かかる。問題ない。
Okay.
むちゃくちゃな計算です。
He's like, your math, but I'll go with it.
申し訳ございません。旦那様方、あと頼みます。
Hey, you're helping us.
任せたまえ。カノンは1秒でも早く鉄格子を。シャノンはワルギリアとかいう魔女への妨害に専念したまえ。追っては私とキリエさんで防ぐ。
Okay. Then the roars of beasts rang out from the darkness, and several fiery, glowing, bright red eyes appeared. Ghosts that were several levels more massive than the guards were rushing with an incredible force. The tremors they created were almost like an earthquake. They brought a frightening intensity and terror, but Kiri actually laughed with relief. Those massive bodies wouldn't be able to go through the crack in the bars. Huh. Yes. The group of ghosts crashed into the metal bars with a fierce sound, like that of a train colliding with a dead end. Clumps of dirt fell here and there from the ceiling. You could tell that the metal bars had bent as if collapsing. Their charging power probably was on par with a train. Dang. If the metal bars hadn't been there, they would likely have overwhelmed the 5 of them and crushed them in an instant. Okay. When the group of ghosts pressing up against the metal bars noticed the 5 people right in front of them, they let out a terrible howl, trying to intimidate the 5. Or maybe that was out of pain from their game of push and shove. Yes. One calm goat among them figured out what should be done about the metal bars, then grabbed 2 of them with his massive arms and began bending them as though opening metal doors. Oh, he said, or trying. Kiri sharply jabbed her metal paw at the goat's vitals. The goat let out a roar of anguish. Hey, there we go. Everyone's working together. It probably hurt a lot, but that was all. It wasn't enough to bring it down. Okay, hey, at least you're slowing them down in a way. Still holding the metal pole she had stuck out, Kiri relinquished the opposite tip to Cross. Cross ran there with all his might, jumped in and kicked down with all of his weight and kicking power combined. All that destructive power was focused on a single pole, drilling it in. Yo, full power Cross.
大丈夫ですかな。患部は揉まないように。お薬は後で処方しましょう。お大事に。
What? Yo, Nandra had to put in his like little final words. Okay, as the goats, as the goats who had taken a pile bunker to its vitals, writhed with teary eyes and nodded its head.
私たちのリンクも結構いけるじゃない。
Huh?
シャノンちゃんたちには負けられないわ。
Hey.
当然じゃないか。私たちは仲良し。
2人がかりでならいけるわ。次、右側のあいつ。
Man, teamwork.
了解だ。いい嫁さんじゃないか。
Yo, Cross, stop flirting with Kiri. Relax, man.
へえ、後で聞かせてもらうわ。ルドルフさん。
Yo, he's seeing Kiri act like this, making him act up. Oh, and we're going back outside. Nice. The ghosts' massive bodies were buried in the rose bushes. Even taking into account that the leg's power is 3 times that of an arm's, its strength surpasses common sense. To think that those massive bodies had been kicked in the chin and flown through the air was too fierce. Yo, George is going off. Taking out the ghosts too. Even George seemed a little surprised.
Ah,
Yo, confidence. Oh yeah, but he's also doing the barrier too, yeah. Okay, George.
その化け物どもの怪力が加算されてるのよ。
へえ。よくわからないけど、僕にぴったりじゃないか。誰であろうとも攻撃してくるなら、等しい反撃を覚悟してもらう。専守防衛。
Okay.
ポリシーそのものだ。
I see you, George. He's over here educating while he's kicking butt. That's why Gap couldn't easily touch him. The counter-attack style barrier had no defensive power. However, because of its countering ability, it could be useful in defense by making the opponent hesitate to attack. The ghost had been foolish, and so had attacked without worrying. But this second effect had worked in full against Gap. Gap.
They
You said all that muscle? I don't need it. He lightly dodged the log-like arms. Man! When those arms touched the barrier that protected George, they let out a strong red light. The tip of the counter-attacking foot would then gain the same sparkle, and the superhuman power of the goat added to its own. The second goat fell forward and floated in the air for a second. Then George's next roundhouse kick missed right over the falling goat's head. For an instant, the goat hoped it might get away with its life. Yo, got the ghost afraid, but no. A heel was dropped into the back of its head, and it was forced to kiss the ground. Hey. Yo, this dude George, 100% confident. Huh? Yeah, what? You shouldn't have underestimated him. Yeah, you tell him, George. Ooh. Make you physically know. The only way to finish off George now that his body was wrapped in a counter-attack style barrier was to deny him a chance to counterattack. Nothing to do but suck him into the abyss next. Then kick and drop him. Kick and drop him. Kick and repetitively use the same attack. Okay. Until she kicked him to death. But George had already completely seen through the faint warning signs that told of the appearance of Gap's pitfalls. If he could jump over the next pitfall, then this time he would probably pulverize Gap's head with his whirlwind-like kick without holding back in the slightest. Just as had been done to his parents. She was able to envision that scene vividly. Gap hated Kinzo more than ever for calling her out to this ridiculous island. Yo, for real. Yo, for real, yo. Cross over here making moves. Okay. Even though Renault held out a shield, he had finally started using his hands. Okay. Without a more powerful shield, he wouldn't be able to block Jessica's fist anymore. The enchantment on Jessica's fist grew the more she fought. The permeating upgrade had finally grown several times, and those fists had been given an impact upgrade, a piercing upgrade, and a speed upgrade, making them fists worthy to fight on pair with a demon. Huh. Hey, he has his eyes closed. What's going on? He's conserving his power? Energy? Okay. Huh. He's over here complimenting her. Okay. He's about to switch gears. Okay. Yo, he said, okay, enough playing around. About to get serious. Renault's face turned. Oh, yeah, his face changed too. Renault's face turned into an expression he hadn't shown before. For real, I ain't seen that face on him ever. It was full of respect for Jessica in a truly demonic way. Because it was an expression that he only showed for enemies who made him get serious. Renault's serious. With a gesture of his body that you couldn't call elegant, Renault held out a shield with all its strength, a shield the size and thickness of a wall. It was more tenacious than a simple shield. It literally was a wall, yep. And on top of that, with all of Renault's magical power, it pushed Jessica back bit by bit. Did he plan on pushing her back against the wall and crushing her to death? Surely not. Or maybe so? Jessica tried to break through the wall with both fists, but it was solid. Without an exaggeration, it was solid. Is she actually about to? He said, there's a little sprinkle, a little enchantment on it. Renault made a magic sign, almost like a ninja. The wall glowed red for just an instant, and some kind of ominous power dwelt within it. Jessica was able to recognize that almost immediately with her body. Every time her fist hit the wall, pain as though glass fragments had scattered and hit all over her body, rebounded against her. Oh boy, this ain't looking good. That's pretty cool. Yo, for real, this dude, that's literally his attack right now. Damage you as well. So what's the plan, Jessica? Huh? Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yo, watch yourself, Jessica. Don't exhaust yourself. Huh? Okay. Oh man, her hand must be hurting. With that hesitation, Jessica punched with both fists. Each time she did, a large amount of shards scattered, torturing her entire body. Instantly, several red gashes appeared all over her. She grimaced at this intense agony, but her eyes were burning with fighting spirit. Her lips curved in a grin that stood in sharp contrast to pain. Yo, she's willing to die to take him out. Man, and then they're over here trying to get to them. Still hasn't even gotten out these bars. For real. The group of ghosts made the metal bars creak. Several arms grabbed the bars, twisting them with superhuman strength. However, some bars were being pulled in opposite directions by different hands. Apparently they were really stupid. Yeah, these goats. The way those countless hands grabbed the metal bars sometimes happened to match up by chance. Several hands grasping two metal bars neatly put their power together and pulled the bars to the left and right. The incredible sound of metal bending could be heard, and that crack was getting larger bit by bit. They attacked the small arms of those ghosts one by one, but they weren't getting anywhere. They couldn't stop the gaps from spreading left and right. Okay. At that time, there was a loud metal sound behind them. Canon had finally finished cutting. Nice! Yep, let's go. Let's get out of here. This dude Cross, he's trying to show his his
Yeah.
Gentleman side. This is what? Kan's red sword that had cut the metal bars disappeared. What happened?
ごめん、ワルギリア様の霊視線影響下に入った。私たちの魔力が中和されてる。
Oh, just when. Oh man, just when they just almost there.
魔女と呼ばれた私にここまで抗ったものです。もはやその地下道ではあなたたちの魔法は使えません。
Yo, I'm liking this music right now. A magic circle column drew a complex magical formula with Virgilia at the center. With such a genuine magic being used, Shannon's power couldn't even compete. On the contrary, it was surprising that she had withstood as long as she had. True. Siesta sisters, they're going to get to redeem themselves right here. Hey! Hey! Oh. Delayed for a second. Oh!
なんでバージョン変わるたびにショートカットとプルダウンがしっちゃかめっちゃかになるに前回不正な終了がありました管理者権限何これわけわかんない
Oh no. Well, it's kind of good for our other gang. Yo, they get to get out of here.
早く直してこの得体トラブルシュートにコール何ユーザーコードがないと教えない
Oh man, a user code.
ユーザーコードは45が管理してるに
Oh, well that kind of sucks. Oh man. Yo.
9999にしか聞こえない紙に書かせろ
Man, she can't say any
言語
words.
支援システム再起動できてないから文字も書けないに
Huh. Oh man. Virgilia's like, I'm once a great witch. Come on, Siesta Sisters, let's do this. Siesta Sisters. Yo, we gotta reboot. We all work differently. Oh man. Yo, for real. Oh man. Yo, yeah, Virgilia, just let that go. Oh man. Just leave it up to the goats for now. The narrow underground passage was packed with goats, truly like a commuter train in the morning. Virgilia was again shocked by this constant congestion. They all want that prize. They're literally fighting each other. Oh man.
おバカヤギたちが私が行きますから道を開けなさい何嫌ですってワルギリア様がご褒美を奪うつもりだ
What? Yo, these goats are hard-headed.
クラブ組んでるんですか
Oh my gosh. For real?
きつい狭いいつからここはヤギ専用車両に
Yo, this whole scene is a comic. It's so comical. Oh man. Yo, what is happening? The five and Cross's group dashed to the passageway with all their strength. They couldn't dawdle around in an underground place like this. Yep, they gotta get out. They had to quickly join up with the children on the surface. Yep. If they could meet up, there would no longer be any more sorrow. At that time, a terrible rumble started chasing them. Had their pursuers finally made it through the metal bars? But they couldn't see anyone. when they had turned around. However, that rumble and the dirt that fell here and there from the ceiling grew closer and closer, finally catching up with them and even going past them. It felt almost as like being chased by ghosts. Yeah, what is happening here? Oh. Well then. Yo, I like how I was thinking about the same thing. Low key. For a second, they thought they'd gotten away until the ceiling in the front of them fell in, and a single ghost stood in their path. Yeah, what? They're going in through the ceiling? They're what? Digging through the walls? Oh, Virgilio was sitting on his shoulder. Oh man.
賢い子が近道を知っていました。偉い子ですね。一等賞ですよ。
You get first prize, go.
手作りのサバのカレー煮をご馳走してあげます。
That mackerel. Maybe it really was happy about that dubious prize. The massive goat showed its joy by putting its hands together and writhing. Virgilia leapt down, yeah, laughing at this time. It was finally checkmate. Oh boy, fight Virgilia. So this. Oh. Oh, what do you mean by that, Shannon? Sacrificing yourself? Yeah, what? How are they going to do that? Cross, you going to step forward? Hey, respect you, Cross. Hey. Oh, okay. When Virginia clapped her hands, a purple magic circle wall appeared behind her. Hey. Stealing even the faint hope that Cross had been betting on. Oh, yeah. Is all hope lost? Yep, it's only when you give up. Exactly. Huh. I mean, they can surrender. Yo, for real, yo, I gotta double check just in case. If you think about something, say, okay. Okay. One more time, please. Dang it. Come on, Cross. Yo, where's that confidence at? Hey, that's true. You never know, man. Is that most a 6? Well, Cross, well, GG. That's true, that wouldn't even be close. Oh, to what? 1? Where did 1 come from? Okay. Yikes. Yeah, she really is. Oh, her points. Okay, point number 2. Okay. Huh. Virgilia and the goat golfed together.
万一ということは、配当は1万倍ということではないかね。
Hmm.
いいよ。
he said 1 to 10,000 chance? I like the odds.
そういう馬券は好きだよ。
Hmm.
買いたくなる。
それを買うコインはあなたの命。1枚しかありませんよ。しかし、それでもその奇跡に運命を託したいというあなたの気持ち、よくわかります。ですので、恐れずに立ち向かうあなたの勇気をたたえ、一つのハンデを差し上げます。
That's nice of you. What is his handicap?
この子は左腕一本で戦います。
Okay.
まあ、それでもあなたに負ける気は全くしませんが。それにしても何かしら、さっきからピン。
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what?
よかろう。その勝負、受けて立ってやる。左腕だろうとなんだろうと。どうせ私は一撃で殺されるだろう。私のチャンスもまた、一撃しかないのだ。それに全てかけるしかあるまい。
むちゃくちゃだ、クラウスさん。あんたがボクシングをやってたことは知っているが、それでも大学時代の。
He said, yo, dude, you're rusty. That was your college days. Yo, that was a while ago for you, man.
プロのボクサーがいたとしても、あんな化け物、一撃で倒せるはずもない。
Hey, Cross about to do a miracle right now. I gotta see this.
リングの上での試合
Maybe.
なら確かにね。でも、クラウス兄さんが望みをかけるチャンスがわずかだけどあるわ。彼はそれに全て望みをかけている。
He is.
まさか。しかし、そんなのもうまくいくわけがない。
旦那様。
見ていろ。
Okay.
一撃で決めてやる。
A single strike. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How shallow. I know what you're after. The distance between the two of them was more than 10 meters. If the Go and Cross both step in with all the strength to settle the fight with a single blow, their power will be double what is normal. Both will crash together, so it's relative 4 times normal. Even if, on top of that, the strike lands on a weak point for a critical hit, that will only double the power again. In short, Cross's maximum power level of 6 times 8 would be 48 at most. He might or might not be able to win if he repeated that luck shot a full 20 times. Oh ho 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 ho! If you're killed every time you take a hit and your damage still accumulates, let's see, perhaps he might finally win when we get to episode 24. Yo, she said, yo, when we get to episode 24. Oh man. Oh ho ho ho. If only this series could stretch on so long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, it doesn't. Yo, we don't got 24 episodes in this. Oh man. You know we are breaking the fourth wall too. Either way, you don't even have a slight chance at victory. And now it's at 7. Yeah. Hey, seriously, what is that bing bong sound? Bing bong.
私も一撃に全てをかけさせていただく。ヤギ君も遠慮することはない。本気で来たまえ。
Oh! Okay, Cross confident with this.
本気の一撃で粉砕し、肉片に変えてやりなさいな。
Single one serious punch. And turn him into chunks of meat. As the goat got excited and beat his chest over and over, it took a position as though preparing for a sprint. Man. Oh ho ho ho! Is this what you wanted? Bet your hopes on the greatest limits of your power level and despair when even that gets you nowhere? Now it's at 8. It rang again. What the heck? It's really starting to get on my nerves. The goat howled in response. With that, then, with a matched timing that only the men confronting each other could comprehend, the two leapt forward like bullets shot out of a gun. The men howled, collecting their strength from all over their bodies into one arm each. The ghost's fiery glowing eyes clearly locked onto Cross's face. He could perfectly see a vision when he would step forwards, when he would punch through Cross and blow him away, and when he would win perfectly. 9 now. The long painful days up to that point drifted through the ghost's mind. Number 10. Those painful days of training with his senpai had picked. Yo, little flashback moment. He's like, yo, those training days with my comrades, my senpai. Who's that? Beelzebub? Oh man. Those faint glimpses of warm concerns when senpais felt for him. Oh my gosh. And the joy of that day, his power had been awakened, acknowledged, when he had been accepted as one of his comrades. Yo, for real. And then those two, I never showed proper respect to my parents. Oh no. What is this? That's right. Didn't I plan to wash my hands of this business when this job was over and return to my hometown? I'm sorry, little ghost sister. Your Oni-chan had always caused you so much trouble. And I actually have a childhood friend, and I'm going to marry her when I get. No way, we got this dude's whole backstory. Oh, went up to 19 now. Oh. Yo, those flags for real. It happened the instant before the two crashed and the punches crossed. Ooh. Mm-hmm. His life flashed before his eyes. The very instant the ghost left straight and Cross's right straight crossed. The goat obeyed Virgilia's orders with a super fast reflexes and pulled his straight back, repelling Cross's punch. Dang it! That's right, Virgilia's decision probably had been wise. After all, the number of loser flags amplifies the power level of one's opponent. Oh. Yo, I just love the logic with that. Oh, she said, yo, we're witches and demons. We break promises. Yeah, we're up to 20 now. For real. Yo, Virgilia has been all over the place this whole episode, man. That's funny. I'm not coming up to make it. Yeah, what is happening?
そうか。負けフラグの数が20でもまだ足りないんだ。
Oh, okay. Crosses and the goats double rush made for 4 times. The miracle as an ally, the form promise of a critical doubled it again for times 8. On top of that, there was an application of times 20 equal to the number of loser flags, making it times 160. At a glance, that was incredible application, but even so, Cross power level is 6, so 6 times 160, right? What I'm getting with? You multiply by 160, only had the power level of 960, yeah. Just barely below the ghost 1000, yeah. Yeah, okay.
たとえそうだったとしても、この右ストレートでクラウスの頭を砕けば同じこと。死ね、後ろ宮クラウス。
Okay. After repelling Cross's right straight, the Ghost right straight attacked the right side of Cross's face, which had been left open. But there, across Cross's left straight. The two punches crossed, and time stopped as each aimed for the face of the other. Yeah, cross counter?
しかし戦闘力は160倍止まりで960。うちのこの1000には及びませんでしたよ。
いや、
But yeah.
あんたの負けだ。
どうして？
あんた最初のクロスカウンターを弾かせちまった。確かにその次に繰り出した右ストレートが当たればクラウスさんは粉々にされていただろう。
Yeah.
しかしそいつをクロスされてしまった。こりゃダメだ。悪いがあんたんとこのヤギさんの乾杯だよ。
A cross counter has 4 times the destructive power of a normal punch. This is common knowledge in the boxing world. And if it's blocked and the right straight hits, then its double cross counter with 8 times the destructive power. This is also common knowledge in the boxing world. And if they had to emphasize that. And if that is crossed, then by the principle of leverage, the triple cross would multiply the destructive power by 12. So, GG go, goodbye. You ain't going to see that childhood friend. This is also painfully common knowledge in the boxing world. It's even written in the Menmeishobu book.
クラウスさんの戦闘力は6。
双方2倍の踏み込みで4倍。
クリティカルヒットで8倍。
Yeah.
負けフラグの立てすぎで160倍。
そしてトリプルクロスカウンターでさらに12倍。
That's a big number. Yeah. His power level is 11,520. Cross's power level is Punch now has the power to easily win the first Tenkachi Budokai. What? Budokai?
これは勝利を最後まで諦めなかったクラウスさんの執念とあんたの慢心が招いた結果だ。
Yes, over 9,000.
どちらが欠けてもこの威力にはならなかった。あんたよく戦った。
Yep. You were outmatched.
もう倒れて
It actually was over 9,000. Yeah, it was actually over 9,000 too. Yeah, because it was 11. Okay. Oh man. Your Oni-chan gave it his all. Oh man. As the sparkling drops from the goat's eyes scattered, he bent backwards. Oh man. And fell on Virgilia. Rest in peace, a goat, man. You don't get to keep his promise to his younger sister, and you don't get to see his childhood friend no more. All those memories and stuff gone. The ghost's massive body was too heavy for the slender Virgilia. She wriggled around with it on top of her, but it didn't look like she'd been able to escape. In that instant, the barrier of Virgilia had broke, yeah. Nice. Hey, don't underestimate Cross.
どうしてあのカウンターでテコの原理が働くのかしらね。永遠の謎だわ。
今のうちに逃げましょう。
Yeah, let's get out of here.
さんもお大事に。
Nanjo being friendly even to the goat, man.
それでは失礼します、ワルギリア様。
ペコリ。
待ちなさい。ガブガブガブガブガブガブ。
Yo. After that, there was nothing to block their way. They ran intently through the underground passage. Man, that theme is nice. Okay, we're going to see what's going on with Jessica now. Seeing how her battle is going as she's getting pushed against the wall. Jessica had finally been cornered with the wall at her back. Renova advanced with his magic circle wall bit by bit and would probably crush her against the other wall eventually. Considering the distance, she threw out her fists. This would be her final strike. Jessica had dealt with many punches so far. The wall wasn't invincible. It had already started to crack, and it wouldn't be strange for it to smash at any moment. True. However, due to the rebounding damage, Jessica had also had cuts all over her body and was all worn out. Yeah, it's taking damage from that.
あなたを押しつぶすつもりはありません。あなたの処遇は親方様が決めますからね。しかし、ジェシカ様のナイスファイトは私からも特に申し上げるつもりですよ。
Hey, nice sportsmanship, I guess. Yeah, she's exhausted. All that pain, blood loss, physical energy just going down.
あなたは満身創痍。立っているのもやっとではありませんか。あなたは最後の一撃に全ての力を込めるつもりでいるようだ。しかし、その最後の一撃は、むしろあなたにとって命取りになりますよ。
The damage reflected by Renault's magic circle was magic wall was proportional to the strength of the attack. Jessica's all-out punch would be bounced back onto her. Yeah, especially if that's her final strike. Dang. The more all-out she went, the more suicidal it would be for Jessica.
わかってるぜ。そんなことはよ。
警告します。もうおやめなさい。それがあなたのためです。
強がるなよ。お前の壁がもう破れかかってるんだろ。殴ってきた私には手応えで分かってるんだぜ。
Got real, he said nothing. That was a fact. Renault's wall was already on the verge of breaking, and on top of that, Jessica's fist had been imbued with an unimaginable magical attack power by now, and their destructive strength defied the imagination. In the worst case, the destructive power might even pierce the defensive wall, smash Renault. Might even pierce the defensive wall, smash Renault as well, and create an expansion connecting this room to the next. Yep, okay. However, that damage would slow down, Seku. However, that damage would rebound on Jessica as well. She wouldn't escape unharmed.
もう一度だけ言います。おやめなさい。あなたのためを思って言っています。
Yeah, but she'll get to break that and damage him, but yo, she will. That's a rest in peace moment.
やかましいぜ。覚悟しやがれ。
Hey, Jessica howled, putting all the strength of her greatest and final destructive power into her fist. She roared. The three goats had been beaten down long ago. Without straining to breathe in the slightest, George cautiously closed the distance between him and Gap. He was after her. He was planning on bringing her down with a single strike. Gap was also aiming for a single strike. If she let that chance slide, she would be killed this time.
落とし穴は使わないのかい?
George was like, hey, aren't you going to use your specialty? Even the tiny opening during the time it took to open the hole would prove fatal with George as an opponent right now. Gap cautiously calculated the distance and timing, but even as she did, George closed the gap between them. Okay.
来ないなら行くよ。
Ooh.
来なさいよ。
Hey, watch yourself, George.
今さら小細工も何もないわ。私のこの蹴りだ。決着をつけてやる。
For an instant, she thought George's body blurred, and then only his jacket was floating in the air. Yo, instant transmission? The moment she thought, darkness-covered gap. George, with his heel swung up high, was attacking from the sky like a massive dragon.
かかったわね。これで私の勝ちよ。後宮ジョージ。
Oh!
何？
Got one over him. Gops opened a vast pitfall with her in the center, swallowing up George along with herself. The two were swallowed up by the pitfall and spat out from the ceiling of the arbor. Okay. Back to where they started. But that was what Gap had been after. So she alone landed lightly. However, there was another pitfall in George's landing spot.
もらったわ。後宮ジョージ。面白かったわよ。死になさい。
Just like that?
みたいな上等。
He got so.
後宮家の当主なんてもったいないわ。
Oh, dang.
私が食ってあげる。
George once again fell from the ceiling of the arbor. He had probably been dropped the same distance as falling off a roof of a 2-story building. In the sky, he couldn't control his posture in any way. It was impossible to resist or defend or avoid. As Gap spun like a whirlwind, she concentrated all her energy on the sharp tip of her stiletto heel. This was the final strike to perform his requiem. The final strike of the queen bee that would bore into heaven, knocking him down into the true abyss.
ようこそ奈落へ。ここがあんたの終着点よ。
She closed in on her prey and stuck her foot up into the sky. At that time, she saw George's face. Even though he was in midair, he was calmly adjusting his glasses and the middle finger in his right hand. He's not done yet. And his posture was still preserved as that of an axe kick. Without the faintest deviation, he aimed for Gap's forehead.
君がその手に出ることは想定済みだったよ。
Yo, this is gonna be a powerful hit.
僕が地上の君に飛びかかとを食らわせるために飛んでいたなら、
Ooh,
僕の姿勢
prediction.
はとっくに崩れていただろうさ。
Man, that foresight there.
僕の姿勢はいささかも崩れない。なぜかわかるかい？僕は初めから数フロア下の君にかかとを食らわせるつもりで飛んでいる。
He got her in checkmate. He had her from the beginning ready for checkmate. Oh man.
君の負けだ、お嬢さん。
Ooh.
ピンポン。
Oh. No. The final strongest punch that Jessica had raised reached the wall and was sucked in. No way. That's messed up. It was sucked into a black large hole that suddenly opened in the wall.
だからおやめなさいと忠告した。
No way, not like that. They took out each other?
実は全然ピンチでもなんでもなかったの。
That's messed up.
ごめんなさいね。
Oh, yo, Jessica's fist had gone for George's stomach. Ah! And George's ass hit and landed on Jessica's head. Ah! The shocking destructive power imbued in Jessica's fist crushed George's organ and scattered his abdomen. Oh. The same destructive power in George's ass hit smashed half of Jessica's head and scattered his contents in the same manner. Why do they describe it like that? That's messed up. It's been a while since you've seen Bito. That is messed up, man. Their final attacks clashed each other. They said yay! High five. Man. Then this applause sound effect. They did high five each other. Oh man. Yeah, Battler. Seeing this got you mad. Wow. Gap drops Jessica's corpse through a pitfall, and all the chunks were thrown into Jessica's room, as carelessly as throwing something into the trash. That's messed up. Oh, and they really did us with the 3 clumps hitting the ground. Jessica's corpse and lumps of flesh fell from the ceiling and poured all over her room. Renault shook his head slightly at this gruesome change of scenery. Dang, it's crazy because he actually did. But no, I didn't expect that.
この結末を予見し聞き入れないと分かっている忠告を重ねるわけなの醍醐味は人間
That's messed up. Gonna laugh and then man, he got the last laugh.
本当に面白かったわ、坊や。でもあんたちょっと言葉遊びが過ぎるわよ。そろそろ反撃してもいいかな。
Dang, making fun of his words after he died.
あなたどこかのラノベか何かにかぶ
I mean, it's kind of a cool line. In the arbor brutally decorated by George's and Jessica's scattered blood and guts, Gap enjoyed a loud laugh for a while, but she quickly realized that, in all seriousness, it was a little too filthy and undignified, and she snapped her fingers. Huh. Oh. As she did, a cloud of gold butterflies rose up around her, stuck to each of the bits and bloodstains, and dropped them. Then George's corpse returned bit by bit, and the brutal corpse with its guts torn out was repaired to a clean corpse that looked like it was sleeping. Was this some act of sportsmanship towards a dead rival? The heavens were split, because Gap had lifted her leg high, pointed at the sky. I was about to say, they had us at the first half. She's about to go. She said, only I get to make it look like a finisher. That is just... that's just cold-blooded, man. Without a trace of mercy, that foot stepped down and was buried into George's forehead. The stiletto heel that was sharp as a weapon pierced George's forehead. With a bloop, it was pulled out. It was like a mark proving that Gap certainly had finished him by her own hand. Wow. Wow. What? What an interesting sequence of events, man. Renov also returned Jessica's corpse to its original form. It would have messed up if they left it off the original scene, but they said, yo, I have to make it look like I did it. And unlike how it had been with George, he restored Jessica's life. Oh. What? What are you about to do, Renov? A dream? No. If he just instantly goes for the stab. Yeah, you did die. Jessica's mind was burning. For some reason, she remembered being thrown somewhere and having George's heel smash her head. For now. Oh, 3 minutes. Oh. So in 3 minutes you're gonna look like that again. Wow, what's the point of that, man? Okay, that's kind of nice. In a messed up way. You said, yo, you sort your thoughts for 3 minutes, then you die. Yo, do you have the strength for that? But the power that had burned through Jessica's body until a second ago had been completely lost. Yeah, Jessica's aware of that herself. She was already dead, yeah. Oh. That was nice of you. Kind of. Renov returned his form into a cloud of gold butterflies and disappeared. What is Jessica going to do? All that remained was the sound of the wind and rain and the figure of Jessica as she crouched down, leaning against the wall. Jessica could tell. She probably really would revert to the corpse she had been after 3 minutes. Was there anything she could do in those 3 minutes? She stood up and with a shaky gait, took the phone that was on the desk. Oh, she's gonna call Battler? Over in the guest house? Oh. Ah! Oh, man. Her final words. Dang. Yeah, ugh, you don't want to see that, man. Yeah, yo, her time. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, now you understand. You see your opponents you have. Mm-hmm. He's like, what?
とか
Dang.
なんだよ。バトラーが自慢してた棒仕掛けの槍程度でとてもどうにかなるわ
The Hansen's beard. A line of blood dripped down from Jessica's forehead. Ah. Yeah, let him know that George is dead too. That was an instant death. Yeah, Bally, you got your... Yo, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also curious about what Maria's will be like too.
Test か？違う。敵はどうせ人間だと間違えるなよ。敵は人間じゃない。恐ろしい魔法を自在に扱える悪魔なんだ。そこを絶対に間違えるんじゃねえぜ。用心しろよ。
A line of blood dripped down from Jessica's mouth as well. The left half of her head started hurting. Jessica realized that she was about to return to the corpse she had been. So far we had 6, now 8 with George and Jessica, right? Yeah. First Twilight? Well, hold up. I mean, I'm going to do a quick save right now too, but... Yeah, the epitaph still isn't here. Okay, that's interesting. Val already didn't understand what Jessica was saying, but from her tone, he realized that she knew what she was about to die. So even though he didn't understand the situation, he urged her to give it her all. Yeah. Omae wa mou shinderu. Oh man. Ah. Gosh, man. I'm gonna make that loud as heck. Yo. Scare me a little bit with that. Okay. Balor's sorrowful voice could be heard from the dangling receiver. As she leaned against the wall in that corner, crouched down, Jessica's head had been half smashed. Man. Wow. What an insane sequence. Okay, and they're outside now. Okay. Where are they at, though? A well. Okay, that's interesting. That is well. Kiri stuck her head out of the well, and when Cross showed himself too, when he realized that he could see the back of the mansion from beyond the grove tree of trees, Cross knew more or less where they were. The thing there, in a certain well, there had been a hidden underground passage, which led to a hidden mansion. Okay. Yo, hey, it's all good, Nanja. We get it. Really? Okay. Please, dude. Nanjo's the he's our guide right now. We need him.
大丈夫です。
He only sounds.
カノン君、早く。
Man. Canon climbed up a ladder out of the shaft that was disguised as a well. It was probably quite deep. When he looked down for the first time, he realized how far he'd come up.
にひ、射撃。
Ah, no. Bang. As Canon was about to finally crawl the well, a hole the size of a basketball opened up in his chest. No. Just every time. Everyone there looked through the hole in Canon's chest to the scenery beyond. Not like this. Whoa, they're just gonna revive him. Canon slunk backwards and was swallowed up into the depths of the well. At least one of you, for real, at least one person needs to get away. Who will be the one? Who will be the one to get out? At that time, Kurasa, Kiri, and Nanjo suddenly saw a golden curved line appear from the well. And Suiso through the side of Shannon's head. Y'all gotta run! Her head had been pierced. The three had witnessed it perfectly until a shot out the opposite side blowing it away. Shannon fell to her knees, blood gushing from both sides of her head, and flopped to the ground. Huh? Yeah, we gotta go. As Nanjo doubled over in shock, stunned by how Shannon had died, the justices did not allow him to escape. Ah, not Nanjo. Oh no. A curved line again appeared from the well and pierced from Nanjo's forehead to the back of his head in an instant, sewing through him. Thump. And so Nanjo passed away. They are. Wait, does that sound like actually like? Oh yeah, I actually never checked to see like did they update it over here for everyone who is dead? Okay, not yet. Okay. Yup. Or try to. The two dashed towards the back door of the mansion. Then, right as Cross was about to shut the door behind him, a curved gold line appeared for the fourth time, piercing Cross from the back of his head into his forehead and smashing that forehead. Ah, man. Cross's body leaned over, fell down, and drew a neat radial pattern with the insides of his head. Carrie ran wildly through the hallway, flew into some room, and locked the door. But even so, she wasn't even remotely convinced that this had saved her life. She would probably die soon. So what are you gonna do? This was apparently one of the guest rooms. At that moment, Kiri's eyes fell on the phone on the side table. Ooh. Ballard's getting all these phone calls. After hanging up the call from Jessica, Ballard had been about to dash out. And then the phone rang again. Nice! Perfect timing. Ah, man. Yo, Ballard's getting the word. He's hearing that George dead. He's hearing that Jessica dying on the phone. Now you're about to hear Kiri about the. Oh man. And or they're hearing about other people who died. Mm-hmm.
そこはどこだ？みんな無事なのかよ。こっちはジェシカとジョージの兄貴がどうやら。
聞いて。私の命は多分もう長くは持たないわ。
Yep. At that time, right after she thought the keyhole of the locked door might have glowed gold, a curved line drawing a helix. No, a golden sewing thread penetrated in from there at an incredible speed and bored a hole into the floor by Kiri's feet. Oh, that's unusual. The enemy who sniped the other four one after another with extraordinary scale apparently really does have trouble shooting me between the eyes with a single shot while I'm holed up in this room. But the next strike will probably hit. Yep. At this point, Kiri finally remembered the first massive killing in the dining hall. That's right. This is what killed Rudolph and the rest, all 6 of them.
聞いて、バトラ君。私が見たことをありのまま話す。バトラ君はきっと私の頭がどうにかなってしまったんだろうと思うに違いない。ええ、思ってくれていいわ。私だって何を見たのか未だに整理がつかない。今日バトラ君たちがゲストハウスに帰ってから食堂で親族会議が始まって、そして何が起こったかを全て話すわ。口を挟まないで最後まで聞いて。
She said, "Yo, shut up, Battler. You gotta listen."
途中で
Vital.
電話が切れるかもしれない。そしたらその時は私が殺された時よ。
Then Kiri spoke about Kinzo appearing and the family conference starting, about the 6 being killed and the 5 of them being confined, about how she had escaped somehow and ran to where she was now, and how everyone had finally been killed. Yep. It was all spoken dispassionately, with no dramatization, just as she'd seen it. Yep. She even spoke about how everyone except her had been killed, and how she had observed the moments of all their deaths. Yep. And how even now someone was trying to kill her.
実はこの話をしている間にももう3度攻撃を受けている。鍵穴からおかしな黄金の糸みたいなのが飛び込んできて、くるくる回りながら私を狙ってくるの。最初は足元。次は肩の近く。さっきのは耳をかすったわ。
Yep. Getting closer and closer. Yeah.
そろそろ私の眉間にズドンと来そうね。
逃げろ、キリエさん。逃げてくれ。
Dang.
どこへよ。私ここまで逃げ延びてきて部屋に閉じこもって鍵をかけてるのよ。それでもなお狙われてる私がどこに隠れるのよ。ねえ。
さあ。
ねえ、バトラ君、ジェシカちゃんとジョージ君、まだ生きてる？
Ah, nah. It's just him and Maria.
さっきジェシカから電話が。なんかダメみたいだった。やっぱり
私たち5人が次々殺される時、何か予感していたの。ひょっとして13人殺しの儀式は第2の番を終えて私たちの番にまで至ったのかなって。つまり私が死ねば13人、これで儀式が完成。黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェが復活する。一体どういうことになるのかしら。
What will happen?
熊だらけの魔女だらけ、ヤギの化け物がうじゃうじゃいるこの島に
It was goat monsters.
さらにそいつらの親玉である黄金の魔女まで現れて、一体どうなっちゃうというのかしら。もう私には何が何だかわからない。
Kiri-san's voice had completely given up on her own life, but his battler understood that. He couldn't stop the tears. Okay, some advice, some final words, yeah. What, run? Haha, that's interesting.
信じらんねえよ。キネさんの口からそんなこと言われるなんて信じらんねえよ。
分かってる。信じられないのは。だから。
It is really instantaneous to him right now, getting all this. Believe.
ペアとリーチェと悪魔と魔女と化け物どもを信じろ。
あれほどまでにこの世ならざるものをありありと見せつけられても多分何も信じることができなかったと思う。今の私もそう。
Makes sense.
私の額を打ち抜こうとする者の正体さえ私には理解できず信じられない。だから
So?
あなただけは信じ理解して、私たちに受け止めきれなかった存在を受け止めてほしいの。そうしてくれたなら私たちの死は無駄にならない。私もこうして電話をした甲斐があったというものだわ。
Out.
キリさん
Rest in peace. Or not yet.
かすったけどまた外したわ。さすがに今度はもうダメかもね。ありがとう。そしてさよならバトラ君。あなたのことアスムさんの息子だから冷たくしたこともあったの。その日のことを許して。
許すも何も今はキリさんが俺にとっての母親だろうが。
Oh man, they need to stop with that. I felt as though I heard an incredible sound at the other end of the receiver. The noisy clanking sound. Clacking sound. Clacking. As though the receiver had fallen to the floor.
Kirie-san! Kirie-san!
Oh. Kiri-san did not answer through the phone. Again. Umineko When They Cry. Oh, do I have to press again? Yeah, of course. Gotta press again to transition. Okay. Man, it's not even midnight yet, man. Huh. Yeah, it's only those 4 left. Man. Insano. Where are we at right now? Who are we going to see? Battler? Okay, I'm going to stop right here, y'all. We'll continue next time with stuff. Man, this was an insane stream today. Wow. The sequence of events was just... then we have Kinzo, Goldsmith, and Beatrice. Man. I gotta digest this. Man. Straight up murked everyone in 10 weeks. Yeah. In 10 minutes. That's not 10 weeks. Man. Yo, I'm excited for next week. Man. Let me actually close the game. Did I save? Yeah, I did save. Watch I don't save. the game doesn't freeze and I don't save. Imagine that. Then I'd be mad at myself. But yo, yeah, and they're in the shed over here, warm blankets and stuff. My neighbor's dogs need to be quiet, and so they're gonna bark in spite of me. Well, yo, I'm excited for next stream. Thank you for tuning in for the stream. This was, man, it's building up. Excited for how Battler's test is gonna be. Maria's. Then we still have Anji in 1998, doing her thing. Especially after that thing last week. Oh man, last week on Tuesday. That was crazy. Man, yo, this has been great. But yo, thank you for tuning in. Next stream will be on Tuesday. Next stream of Umineko will be on Tuesday. I won't be streaming Danganronpa this weekend. I might stream it on Sunday. I might stream Danganronpa on Sunday. If not, then we'll continue on another day. This weekend I am going to a convention, so I'm excited for that. Finally get these headphones off too, man. Let my ears breathe. I'm going to Anime Boston, so Boston Anime convention. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be this weekend. So yeah, there won't be any uploads during the weekend. I won't probably stream this week. I'll probably be tired. So yeah, I'll be vlogging. So on the channel, I have like a vlog up of that probably the following week. My time there, I might share some. If I get any stuff, I'll share it during stream too. So yeah. Until then, enjoy your week and everything. I'll be uploading stuff tomorrow too. I might have an upload or two tomorrow. I'll see if I get to recording stuff. But yeah, thank you for tuning in for the stream. Man, this is hype. This was so hype. Those between the battles of George and Jessica, then the whole thing with Cross actually battling the goat. And then the whole ghost background. Then Virgilia's comedic moment there. That was interesting. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to see you next week for Umineko. And yeah. Yo, for real. Battler's still screaming and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to right here. See y'all next week for Umineko on Tuesday. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Enjoy your weekend, and yeah, peace and out.